What's up, Raiders? I'm Skylar Kane.
And I'm Caitlin Marshall.
And this week on RJTV, a recap on the Nuggets takeover for the Special Olympics Unified Basketball Game.
A look back on the swim team's trip to state, and Skylar and Olivia sit down with Spencer Burks. It's all happening right here,
right now, on RJTV. First up, sports. Varsity wrestling, Antonio Sedora, Xavier Carroll, and Antonio Segura are competing at state right now at the Pepsi Center. Championship matches are today and tomorrow.
Our reporters Armando Maldonado and Zion Taylor are there covering it live on Instagram. Good luck, boys.
Girls basketball plays again tonight at 7 in the GD Gym. It's a senior night, so be there and support your athletes.
During halftime, Palms will also be celebrating their senior night.
Congratulations.
Boys basketball plays tonight at 7 at Ponderosa for their last game of the regular season. Be there.
Raiders on the board once again.
Sickle, down, gets into Jackson, puts it up, and
Great take, Blakely's down, yet another block. Pin move, yes sir!
And rugby plays tomorrow against East at 10:30 right here at the Lou Colleague Stadium, and this is a big game, so we'll see you there.
Hockey also plays tonight at 5:40 at Family Sports Center against Fort Collins. You don't want to miss it.
Show up and show some spirits, Raiders. Let's get those stands filled all the way up.
Now back to your regular program show.
Caitlin, did you know that the Nuggets came to Regis Wednesday night?
Yes, Skylar. We got picked for the Special Olympics game takeover. It was a super close game.
So close, we only lost by a point, but it was quite the show.
Indeed it was. Skylar, take a look. This Wednesday, the Denver Nuggets came and took over a unified basketball game. I interviewed unified coaches and players to know what unified meant to them.
I think Special Olympics to us just means being part of a family.
It's not only family, but to me it's a part of life. To play basketball, to play any sport on unified is a part of life.
It means a lot. It's what I'd say is the best decision of my high school career, if not of my life.
Just being super inclusive and making sure that everyone feels welcome.
And to just see that there's a lot of happiness, and our athletes are the people who bring the most happiness to anyone who's on this team.
Yeah, it's included. Like our big slogan is choose to include. Like making sure everyone feels special no matter what's going on in their life, their mental disabilities, physical disabilities, or anything.
It means a lot to just be able to spend our time with all these awesome people.
Teamwork, family, working as a team, and all the fans that came out tonight, and the Nuggets.
Thanks, Caitlin. Up next, you know them as the girls who showed up to school with pink hair.
That's right, the swim team.
Your girls' swim team got third at state.
Good afternoon, Raiders. My name is Sam Stern alongside my good friend Jake Stewart. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to have you on.
So glad to be back.
So glad. So glad. It's so big of a game. So big of a game. We're here at Cherry Creek High School. It's looking to be a great game. Regis Jesuit versus Cherry Creek Bruins, who come in firing on all cylinders. But Jake, after that last game against Monarch, you got to be happy with what you're seeing.
Great first round performance by the Raiders. Blakely's down 29 points. Man, has he been good, only averaging 10 points in the regular season. He turned a whole new side of Blakely. Staunton, Sam told me,
yes.
The right name to pronounce it.
Yes.
And we're sorry to Blakely for
yeah.
for the regular
happens.
season with that. but in terms of this team, this Raiders team, so hot entering the playoffs, so hot coming off of that 0-9 start to the season. They won 10 of their last 14 games. man, have they been good lately. And they gave this Cherry Creek team a run for their money last time they met. The game went into overtime. The Raiders lost by 10 in overtime. But this is a team with the Raiders. They're hungry. They know they can beat this Creek Bruins team, third-ranked team in the state. I'm smelling an upset, Sam. I'm smelling
I could totally see it. And as Jake just mentioned, this is the second time we're playing them this season. We played them during the regular season, went to overtime. You heard Jake and Chalmers calling it back at that time, Chalmers Powell. Jake, it was a close game. We were one shot away from winning it in regular time, and then it went to overtime, and they luckily took it to the end and beat us. But, Jake, you got to be happy that we have the experience to beat a team of this caliber. But, Jake, this is a team that they want to win a championship, and they have their sights set on it, but they can't undermine this Raiders team who's being led by Blakely Stoughton and Will Barbera.
And we can't forget Michael Wolf, too. 21 points the last time these two teams met. But on the other side, one guy to be careful for, Julian Hammond, averaging 23 a game. He put up 24 last time these two teams met. He got to be careful for Julian Hammond, senior of this team. He's a point guard. Him and Miles Purchase. Miles Purchase, another point guard. 13 points per game, 13.7 to be exact. He's been good too. Raiders going to have to play some defense against a team averaging 66 points on the year.
66. So, Jake, obviously, Raiders, they have their sights set on winning a championship. They want to be the underdogs this year. We believe they can. Talk to me about two things that you believe in your eyes are almost certain that they have to do in order to make it to the trophy.
Defense and free throws. It's all fundamentals. It's all fundamentals with this team. They play defense against a high-scoring team like Creek. That is the recipe for success. You put them at the line. Last time these two teams met, the Raiders, almost 80% from the free throw line. That is the recipe for success, particularly in this game. The offense, the shooting will come with that. That's what they need, free throws and defense.
We are so excited that you decided to spend your afternoon here with us here at Cherry Creek Sports, or at Cherry Creek High School for Regis Jesuit versus Cherry Creek. We're going to take a quick break and come back to you with lineups and tip. Again, Jake Stewart back with us, so excited. Patrick Carlson and Jack Fate. My name is Sam Stern. We'll see you in 10. Welcome back to the Raiders Sports Network. We're tripping over cords, we're tripping over soundboards, but we're alive and ready to go, Jake.
Live, ready to go. What is it tonight, Sam? We're talking about playoffs, baby. Playoff season. All ready to go here, Cherry Creek Sports Arena. Wow, I'll call it the Sports Arena. I'm so excited to be here tonight. Number 3 versus number 29 in the state of Colorado. I talked about it earlier, Sam. I don't know You can talk about any senses with this game. You could smell it. You can taste it. I'm tasting an upset tonight. I'm tasting it.
So, Jake, as we've been talking about, and as we know about, as we listen to Hammond's name being called for Cherry Creek, this is a number 3 Cherry Creek team that believes that they can smack the Raiders tonight or today and go to the next round.
This is a team.
They would disagree. Regis would disagree, Jake. Tell me why.
Well, because this Regis team knows they can beat them. They can hang with any team in the state of Colorado. Won 10 of their last 14 games. This team is confident. They're hot. They're healthy, and they're ready to go going into the postseason. We're ready to go on the Raider Sports Network too.
So, Jake, Blakely Stoughton, we talked about it during pregame, 29 points last game, and he was probably the one player that was fully functioning the entire game. But you're talking about 4 more guys in that starting lineup in Ty Bergman, Alonzo Paul, Kyle Sandler, and Will Barbera. All 5 of those guys, I would say, are playing some of the best basketball of the season right now. Could they be playing at a better time? I don't think they could be.
Well, this is a team, it's all just about next man mentality. No standout scores, but you got Michael Wolf putting up 12 points, 4 boards. Kyle Sandler, 8 points, 6 boards. Stoughton, we talked about him as well, 10 points, 5 boards. And Alonzo Paul, too. How about him? He increased his scoring, Sam, just in the past 5 games from 6 points to 10 points. He's hot. He's ready to go. I mean, this is a player in Alonzo Paul. Now he's a starting point guard of this team, and he has been just phenomenal as of late, too.
He has been, and the thing that I see in not only Alonzo but all 5 players is the want to, the will to win. They're coming out on the court. They have one goal in mind. That's winning, and that's why they're here right now, Jake.
They're here for the Sweet 16. The winner of this one will play the winner of number 13, Denver East, and number 20, Legend, on March 4th in the Sweet 16. Here we go, second round playoff action. Regis Jesuit, Cherry Creek Bruins.
It's going to be Chance Hausman, 6'5", versus Ty Bergman, and Creek's going to win the tip.
Alonzo Paul already starting out aggressive. I love it.
Wide open 3 on the left side. They're going to start out in a 2-3 zone with Alonzo Paul and Will Barbera guarding the front.
Got to be careful with Julian Hammond. That's his spot right there.
Deep 3 up and no good. Board for Hausman. They're going to need to work on the boards. Another 3 try. Up and down. That's number 5, Miles Purchase, Jake, who you talked about pregame. He was knocking down his 3s regularly.
He shoots 40% from three-point land. You cannot give him that opportunity. This team in Cherry Creek, 33% from 3 on the year.
And a dunk. So 2 buckets to start off this one, Jake, and that was Sebastian Cole. You can't turn the ball over against this team.
He put an exclamation point on that dunk. The Raiders gotta play slow. Get that open look there. Gotta be patient. There it is.
Kyle 3, no good, and here comes Cherry Creek in transition. Get it inside. What a pass. 3, Purchase.
Way off there.
Short.
Gotta be able to box out in there.
Hausman's taking over the boards right now, and Will Barbera gets it. It's a 2-on-1.
3-on-1 now comes Blakely Stout. Nice pass.
Alonzo Paul gets rejected by Cole. And Hausman misses. And then an easy putback. 7-0, Jake. And you're seeing all the hustle going to Cherry Creek right now. Talk to me. What's going on?
Not to start the Raiders wanted. They're not getting ball movement, open screens up top. Gotta be able to get guys going down low particularly.
Blakely Stoughton still yet to score. Kyle Sandler has a wide open Barbera. He has to look.
Get it down to Ty Bergman. He wants it posting up down low there. They go. Get down to him.
Bergman.
Bergman.
Off on the inside shot, and here comes Cherry Creek.
The nerves there, I think, Sam, got to Bergman on that shot. He had a good open look. Got to use the glass there.
Hausman being doubled by Will Barbera and Sandler, but gets out of it. And it's going to be number 3, Julian Hammond, the third, up top.
Clay Nanke already getting ready to check in for the Raiders early in
and
this
a smart decision, in my opinion, Jake. They need size for boards.
Way outside.
No good, and finally get a board. It's Ty Bergman.
Good box out there. Blakely Stoughton moving quickly for the Raiders. Good take in there.
Great take.
One.
Blakely Stoughton. He's just playing that type of basketball. It's called big body basketball.
Great take to the rack there. 7-2 now the score. Raiders needing some defense.
Purchase inside. What a pass. He's met at the rim, but they call foul. That was Ty Bergman.
I like that. I like that block there from Ty Bergman.
I do too.
Good aggressiveness on that play.
And you got to live with the foul, Jake, because I actually thought, they've been beating us on those hustle plays. As long as you're hustling, putting a hand in the face, no easy shots. They've had seven points that were all easy as they get an 8th right there. You just got to get a hand up.
And this guy, too, Chance Hausman, 6'5", senior. He plays electric every time. He is their hustle man. He will get those boards, so I'll take it. You send him to the line. Don't give him those easy points down low. Get the crowd hyped up.
And Hausman nails his first 2 points of this afternoon here at Cherry Creek High School. The 6'5" senior's been excellent.
Clay Nanke trying to make his presence known quickly.
Clay Nanke needs to be smarter. Barbera 3. Off, and Clay Nanke gets the board. Hustle. Still working, and he's fouled. Clay Nanke bringing the energy off the bench, and he'll get 2 free throws to the line.
He missed that first look down low. Got to hit those, Sam, in the playoffs, but we'll take it, send him to the line. Clay Nanke hasn't shot many free throws on the season, but he's been great lately. He's been a presence type of player lately for Coach Kent Shaw.
Clay Nanke first free throw. The one problem with this game, Jake, which he has another year to develop on since he's a junior, is the jump shot. It looks good, but it's not going down, and it really hasn't during his career at Regis. Clay Nanke's second one up and rims out. So 2 missed free throws there, and those could be big down the stretch as Purchase misses the layup. They got lucky on that one. They played no defense in transition.
Creek wasting no time on these possessions. Sam getting down low quickly. That one looked like it might have been off the Raiders. Let's see what the call is here. Michael Wolf getting his first action. He is a shooter, Sam. They got to get him those open looks. 5:03 left to go in the first period. Get him going.
Yes, Michael Wolf, one of those players that you got to have firing on all cylinders at all times. Will Barbera working the dribble. Has Clay Nanke up top, and they're swinging it, trying to find the perfect look. And they're trying to get Michael Wolf off the curl. That's where he's so lethal, coming off that curl screen for an open 3, but they don't find him yet.
Good ball movement on this possession. Continue to be patient. Find that open look. Nice take to the rack there.
Off. Oh, offense. No, sorry. It's going to be an over-the-back foul on Clay Nanke. They're getting the looks, Jake. It's just a matter of finishing. Like Ty Bergman, he had a look inside the paint. Blakely Stoughton has a look inside. Like, they're getting their looks. They just got to finish.
Got to be able to use that glass. It seems like tonight the ball's just going over the hoop, and timeout called on the floor. Remember, with this Raiders team, Sam, only one game this season in state has been a loss more than 10 points. The Raiders keep games close. So far, 7-point deficit. They can come back from this, though.
Now, I've asked this question too in the last couple broadcasts, but so Chase Allen is available. He's suiting up. His hand's better. He has it wrapped right now, and he's available to play. And I bring it up every broadcast, and I'm interested. Is it smart, especially for a team who's outboarding us and really out-hustling us, is it smart to bring in 2 big men? And I know that you're going to say, well, Ty Bergman Clay's out there, and you're right. Is there a point where you say, do we need to go big down low with Chase Allen and Clay Nanke to make sure that they get 0 boards?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm not opposed to that. It just means that these guys are going to have to be able to close out on the perimeter quickly, get out there, because this is a Cherry Creek team shooting 33% from the perimeter. Got to get out there quickly, particularly on Purchase and Hammonds.
Purchase mid-range is short. He shot it with one hand and got his own rebound, but turns it over, and Blakely has 2 on his side, and he got it. What a move by Blakely. So poised. He's only a junior. Thank goodness we have him for another year.
Coach Shaw's got to be happy with his performance this season. And as of late, same with Michael Wolf out there. Loving this lineup out there for the Raiders right now.
It's 9-4. Nice post move by Hammond. Misses the layup.
Got
and Will Barbera gets it. Great hustle.
First to the ball there. Nicely done. Will Barbera got Wolf in the corner. Put it up, Michael.
Oh, Wolf, jab step. Good defense there by Cole, not to bite. Barbera trapped inside, but he's able to stay poised.
Let's see if they can get Ty Bergman going down low. Nice move there. Sam, I thought,
tough. Yeah.
I don't know if he went straight up on that one. That was a little ticky-tacky there.
It's tough there, too, because he's against a 6'5" Hausman who looks very strong.
Physical player. Physical
Yes.
down underneath. They're going to have to continue to be physical tonight. Already the 4th foul there on the Raiders.
And it's plays like that exactly on both ends that make me ask you that past question, Jake. I mean, you got to wonder, do you need to go big against some of these teams who have guys who are much bigger than you? I mean, yes, you can outrun them. Yes, you can maybe out-hustle them a little bit. But in the post where they utilize it so much, is it really going to work?
I agree. I think to the extent of just getting rebounds and getting things going, the possessions will continue to come for Cherry Creek. As you see, Hammond, that's his shot. 0 for 2 already on the three-pointer for him. And he struggled a little bit these past 2 teams met. You look at the scoreboard and you see him with 23 points. You wouldn't think he struggled, Sam, but he was 1 of 6 from the three-point line.
Good save by Michael, almost stolen. Great aggressive defense from Cherry Creek to start off this game. Only 4-9 though, so an easily capable team in Regis to come back, and a foul.
And you're seeing Creek too, I'm noticing,
Yeah.
Sam, these early ball traps. Two-man coming quickly to the ball. The Raiders have to recognize that, find an open man, because there is one down there when they're double teaming.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of taking it to the rim, taking it to the hole. Worst thing that happens is you kick out for a wide open three. You know you got a shooter in Michael Wolf and Ty Bergman who can knock it down, even Will Barbera at times. As another hustle play, they're just out hustling us in this first quarter. They came out to play, Jake.
Hausman doing it all by himself. Nice pull-up jumper there, off the mark. Raiders two-man going up for the board there. I like to see that.
Barbera coming in transition with Ty Bergman on his back. Spin move, Will. Oh, we missed. Clay Nanke the board, put back. What a play. Clay Nanke coming in, providing offensive and defensive help.
That's just bully ball down low, Sam. I love it. Clay Nanke bringing his presence tonight.
Trap in the middle. Clay Nanke and a foul. You got to watch on that. But I do like it. They're coming down, doubling in the post. That's what you got to do, because next time when they double in the post, just going to turn it over. They've already done it 3 times.
I mean, at the very least, you're bringing a guy like Clay Nanke for his energy. He's been great. He's been great out there. He can box out, and he can take it down low. Those rebounds are just crucial for the Raiders right now. And with the short bench, which a team like the Raiders, Sam, I'm wondering when they'll bring in Alonzo Paul back in there.
And the thing about Clay Nanke that impresses me the most, Jake, he's an athlete. He played football. He is an athlete, and he brings some of those skills that he played football with to the court. You see how he runs the floor. You got to have someone who can run the floor like Clay and hustle and board the ball, and he does it all. As that free throw's short.
Very short there, and now the Raiders got to take advantage of it here, Sam. I mean, they're on a nice run right now, a 6-2 run. Are the Raiders? Good take to the rack there. Oh, Clay Nanke!
Clay Nanke
almost shook the roof down on this place.
Great defense from the Raiders. They need to watch the three-point line. This team loves to shoot threes. Great defense from Clay Nanke.
And Hammond started 0 for 4 from the field now. Raiders doing a great job on him. See, there you go, Sam.
Great
Two
pass.
team pressure there. Got to find the open look. There's an open.
What a pass to Will.
There he is.
Kyle Sandler. He's looking to Will Barbera, and he finishes the play. What a pass.
You know, Sam, sometimes I think these guys are watching our broadcast. They're listening to us.
So.
They're translating it to the floor. And an offensive
yes,
foul.
Sir.
Back the way of the Regis Jesuit Raiders. 2-point deficit now.
The Raiders starting to come alive. As Jake said pregame, this is a beatable team. We almost beat them during the regular season. We are coming in with vengeance, and they're showing it now.
How sweet would it be to go to the Sweet 16 as the 29th seed in the state of Colorado, Sam? Unbelievable if this could come true.
A dream season is what that would be called. Will Barbera moving. This team does a lot of man movement. That's what makes them great. They could take the lead on this possession for the first time tonight.
Nice
Will
move there.
Barbera crossover.
And one.
Oh my goodness!
Give it to him.
To the pressure cooker he goes. Will Barbera with the crossover and the nice finesse finish for 2. Tie game.
He came to play, and so did the Raiders tonight. They're stepping up 8-2 run.
Great defense. This team's coming alive on both ends of the floor, and Will Barbera's leading the race. Jake, we're seeing 2 different teams.
The tale of 2 teams.
I think the first team was sleeping in bed, and then the second one got out and was totally awake.
I mean, even for Cherry Creek, too, you see the defense. That was our keys, defense and free throws. 7-0 to start for Cherry Creek. The Raiders were lackadaisical on defense. Now you play defense, and what do you know? Your offense and your rebound comes with it. And next thing you know, now you're grooving.
Working it around is Cherry Creek. Great hands-up defense. They're in a man-to-man coverage now. They started out in a zone. Corner 3 for Creek. Off. They need to board the ball because they could take the lead before the end of the first.
Good close out there from the Raiders. Good pressure. In the corner once again. Got to trap them here now, Sam, just as Cherry Creek did on the other side.
Great defense from the Raiders. Look at the swarming defense by the Raiders right now. They are getting around screens. They are communicating. They are being crazy.
Oh, man.
Oh, you got to love it, though. That is an unlucky foul. They are all over the floor right now. And you know what? I like a man coverage better because they have shooters all over the floor. I feel like the zone's a little too risky because you miss out on the zone. A wide open corner 3, it's good most of the time.
I agree. I think Alonzo Paul does a great job out there on Hammond and Purchase with Barbera on him. I think that's great matchups for the Raiders tonight. Oh, what a move there.
Oh, my goodness.
But great defense, too, by the Raiders there. Forcing Hammond to go up and under. No chance on that shot there.
And they could take the lead. Barbera to Wolf.
Good pump there.
Mid-range.
Oh, get in there.
The whole crowd thought that one was easily in, but it rims out. I love the pump fake, and Wolf loves that little pump fake, jab step, mid-range, and it's so cool.
He's feeling it tonight. We've seen at times this season he can be a little bit timid to shoot the ball. Not tonight from Will Barbera. 2 seconds left to go on the clock.
Quick shot from Sandler.
Get out of here.
Oh.
10-10 at the end of one. What a start from the Raiders. Bringing the energy here. Wow.
How about a way to end a quarter, Jake? Talk to me about what you saw. What was the main difference?
It was rebounding. It was rebounding, and it was defense. Closing out, particularly. I mean, this Raiders team in the first half, they were getting out-hustled, for sure. I mean, in the first half of the first quarter, they were getting out-hustled, and you saw it on the fast breaks just for Creek. I mean, this Creek team, though, they rely on their three-point shots. They really do. 66 points per game and 33% from the three-point land. I mean, the Raiders tonight, though, defending the three-point shot, if they can continue to do that, this could be a heck of a game for the Raiders.
I agree, and something that I thought that they were starting to do more is take advantage of the fast break. I think so often when we were starting to get those boards, we were almost like taking our time up the court. If you can catch their big men in transition, because they're not as fast. I mean, it's just inevitable. Big men are not as fast, especially 22, Arden Walker, 6'4" junior. You can tell just out there, he's not as fast as like a Kyle Sandler or a Clay Nanke. If you can outrun them, send that outlet pass over the top and get easy layups one after one, Jake, beat them. Just beat them.
All day long. You just find those open looks down low, too. I know the Raiders have done a great job so far getting it down to Bergman and Sanders, and they just got to continue to use their size down low as well.
And right on cue is a turnover.
Falling asleep there. Nobody open there and throwing that one away.
And that was Arden Walker getting in the way of that one, the 6'4" junior on your screen. He's in the middle right now, working the center position with Housen, who has 3 points so far. He's gone 3 of 4 from the line. What a move, spin from Arson, and he finishes. What a pretty move. And he's a big body, Jake. You got to watch him. I would even double team him at points.
Not enough size down there to defend big man Bergman. Whoa. No call there as that one goes out of bounds. Good strong take. But Arden Walker, Sam, I wish you showed the weights of these players here on this sheet, because he's got to be upwards of 200 pounds and a big body down there for Kyle Sandler.
He's big.
But that just means if you're Kyle Sandler, you beat him on the perimeter and use your speed out there. There it is.
3 for the lead.
Yes,
He
sir.
got it.
Yes, sir.
Regis has the lead for the first time today. Nice shot from Kyle Sandler. One of what will be many threes from Kyle Sandler tonight.
Arden Walker, you're using your advantage. He can't get out there as quickly with his size.
He ripped that ball right out of Arden Walker's hands. I don't know about that one. And they're hearing the boos from the Regis sports section. But again, Jake, swarming defensively, and you got to love it.
Great pressure out there for the Raiders. That's the first foul on Alonzo Paul for the Raiders.
Trying to get it to Arden Walker in the paint in the post. Couldn't get it to him. Working the dribble. Arden Walker mid-range. He can hit that. He was hitting him pregame but misses. And a foul.
There you go. Now you box out.
Right there.
You get Hausman in foul trouble. That's his second already, and that's the power of boxing out. You get those over the back fouls. I'm sure Coach Shaw said something to the guys at the break about boxing out, and they have answered him.
Now, does Michael Wolf have the height? No, he's not the tallest guy. But his size, strength, he was in the weight room all summer, Jake. You can see him. He's number 0 on your screen, Michael Wolf. He has the length. He has the poise. He can guard anybody.
He's much stronger than Thomas Hawley out there on the perimeter is Michael Wolf. Let's see if he takes it to the rack here. Doing a good job of movement out there. I like this offensive
Alonzo
style.
Paul, 2 quick crossovers, the take, the foul! Alonzo Paul, the quick shifty move, and he gets to the basket for his first bucket of the game. Send him to the line.
This Red Sea is electric tonight. They showed up. They sure did. The Raiders getting their first lead of the night, 15-12 now here at Cherry Creek.
And that and one free throw is no good. And that's rare, Jake. He's been making his free throws on a pretty consistent clip.
Not enough talk, Sam, goes to this Raiders student section. They're starting to come alive in the playoffs. They're starting to come alive.
Last night was a broken record last night.
I saw it. I watched you guys' broadcast. It was great, by the way, and
yes.
I loved the student showing there. Hockey as well. They're starting to come out.
Corner jumper's good.
Tie game here. Doubleheader tonight. We haven't been able to mention it. Hockey coming up next. Number 5 versus number 4 Raiders taking on Denver East.
Barbera, too quick, and he's fouled. And you know what? That's exactly it, Jake. They're hearing us. They have earpiece. You got to beat them with your speed.
Attack the rack.
Beat them with your speed every time, and you'll get fouled. That is the key to success tonight, Jake. And you know what? Will Barbera, I was talking to Dylan Cargars today on in the last couple broadcasts. He has the ability to go off for 20 or 30 whenever he wants. It's a matter of having confidence as he misses that free throw. And I think there's times where we're seeing him not take those shots that we know he can take, and he knows it. We see him in the hallway. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not taking those shots."
He gives you that Gary Harris type of player mold where he's
perfect.
Always capable of hitting those shots. It's just a matter of when. And when he's on, he is such a spark for this team. Almost a sixth man of sorts is with Barbera. Captain too with his leadership. Not enough credit goes to that, and his defense as well. Great presence just when he's out there on the floor.
Barbera hits 1 of 2 from the line, and it should be out on Regis, and it is. Great hands-up defense. Again, they are in a man coverage, which I do like better. I think it's going to make it safer on the defensive end, and they won't allow as many jump shots, which this team can hit them. We know that. We saw them pregame.
Both teams being aggressive, 6 fouls apiece. Next foul will be 1-1.
What a pass. Oh, what a oh, my goodness. I wonder which one they called a foul on, because I saw Will fly by,
it was
hit
Sandler,
the big man, and then
sure.
Sandler hit the ball out. So they must have called him Will, because Kyle's was completely clean. He just smacked the ball out of his hands.
I don't know, Sam. That was a tough one. One of those ones you shake your head and you go on to the next play. It's okay for Kyle Sandler. And at the very least, it lets your team rest a little bit. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Now 4 of 5 is Hausman. All of his points coming from the line. He's a solid player. He provides the sides. He's athletic, but again, not as quick as some of our guys on this team, so we got to keep taking advantage of it as that free throws up and down.
Raiders back behind 1 point, though. Blakely Stoughton taking it down the floor.
Stoughton over to Will Barbera. They're swinging it around, trying to get it into the post. Bobbles it, but Barbera recovers. And a turnover, a little late. I like the idea, but you got to do it a little quicker if you're going to give that little post-up pass.
How about a little screen up top? I think.
I agree. And that 3 is good by Gunnar Helm, and Gunnar's come off the bench, and he's been an immediate sign of offense right now for this team.
He can shoot, a big man presence. Cherry Creek has a lot of them, and Blakely Stoughton taken down to the floor there, no call. On the floor.
You got to keep taking it, though.
Keep going.
You're going to miss them.
You're going to get calls eventually. You got to. You got to.
Again, it's Will Barbera, Ty Bergman, Blakely Stoughton, Alonzo Paul, Michael Wolf, as there's a full timeout for Coach Shaw and the Raiders. Now, Jake, obviously it's kind of a up and down game, and it's now a 4-point game. Bruins in the lead after that 3 from Helm. I just got to ask you, obviously the 3-point defense has been a struggle basically this entire season throughout all of our games. I'd say the only game was maybe George Washington, where I thought our defense on the 3-point line was pretty great. What is stopping this team on the defensive end from getting those stops and just staying on a man, because those 3-pointers are damaging? They're damaging.
You got to get out to the perimeter quick enough, and this team, you know they have the speed, being that they don't have the length, so you got to make up for the length with your speed, get out there as quickly as possible, and close out, and they haven't done the best job of that this season, but tonight so far it's been good, particularly on Julian Hammond. He has not hit a 3 so far, so that's some good news for the Raiders. Something I think they can work on, though, is still boxing out, and thinking about where that ball's going before it gets there. They're being a little bit telegraphed with those passes, particularly down low. They're throwing it down to guys like Bergman, and they have nothing to do because the ball gets in there too late. Simply too late.
And I believe we have the personnel to do it, Jake. I think it's more just about the mindset, stopping guys. We'll see.
Blakely's got the size down there, and
he's so good.
We're waiting for his shot to come out tonight. It comes out every game.
He hit 3 threes last game, Jake.
29 points, I believe, and he's a shooter.
Lonzo Paul.
Just a whole lineup of shooters out there right now. Same with Paul and Wolf.
Yeah, I'd say Bergman
as well.
Stoughton's the only one that's kind of like the risky shooter. Wolf being patient with 5 minutes left to go in this exciting first half of action. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon with us. Ty Bergman, thanks so much for spending your afternoon with us as he gets the layup inside. 2-point game, 20-18.
Nice little up and under move there. Go up with the left. I love to see it. The nice take inside. You know me, Sam. I love to take it down low, and Bergman doing it. Hammond, no look there. Back outside. Great trap and pressure by the Raiders.
Oh, They allow a floater inside.
Good defense, though. I like the defense on that possession.
Just can't allow them to get that floater inside because they can hit them. They're fully capable. Will Barbera working it up top. Over to Wolf, who's patient with it. Mid-range jumper, no good. I don't know if that's the jumper, but he can hit him. We've seen him hit him plenty of times.
Cherry Creek once again trying to go quick up court.
Hausman a three, no good.
Not his shot.
Been big.
Not his shot. Hausman under 20% from the three-point land this season.
And they're going big down low with Hausman and Gunnar Helm in there, who's gunned 2 threes already in this first half, and he's looked great.
He can pull that trigger. He sure can.
Stoughton being patient. He has the mismatch against Hausman. I'd go to work, but he gets it over to Will Barbera instead, who has the moves, and he's fouled. Hey, he's reaching.
Smart
he's
by Will
putting his hand in
Barbera.
the cookie jar.
He is patient and he is smart. You see him reading the eyes of Hammond there, seeing which way to go, left or right, and ends up deciding to go to the line. In the bonus now are the Raiders' 7 fouls.
Yeah. Bonus right now, 22-18 is the score. Let's see if Will Barbera can convert. That's the one thing, Jake. One game he's hitting all of his free throws, and then the other game he's struggling to hit one. And I don't know. Again, I think it's going back to the mental thing. You know you're a great player, so play like it.
Defense and free throws, fundamentals. We talked about them one-on-one. Got to be able to hit that shot if you're Will Barbera. You're talking about the battle of points, particularly with the Raiders, a team like the Raiders. They've had some good defense as of late, but it's these close games, and it's games like this where you have Julian Hammond on the three-point line. We got to be able to hit your free throw. 7-point deficit now for the Raiders.
Nice shot for Cherry Creek. Raiders need a shot to get them going again. They're starting to be off right now. It's 25-18. Definitely a deficit that they can easily come back from. Alonzo Paul crossover against Purchase. Pump fake. Stoughton. 3. Off. And
I think the call should be on Cherry Creek.
Yeah, it should be on Cherry Creek. Yeah, should be Bergman going to the line.
I believe it's Hausman, 11 with the call there.
Yeah, good call.
Over and back. Good call. Good call.
These 2 free throws are big. They need to make free throws, Jake, because free throws can decide a game. I would say they're going to decide this game. We've already missed 4.
They decided the last game these two teams met. The Raiders missed their free throw to go into overtime. That free throw would have won it for them and got them their first win of the season. Nonetheless, though, they did start the season 0-9. But, man, Sam, I look at that 0-9 now. I think it was good for this team. I think you face adversity like that, and you come back and to be able to finish. The key word is finish. Finish the season with 10 wins in your last 13 games. I mean, that is all that matters because you come into the playoffs as high as any team in the state of Colorado.
Yeah. Now 6-point game, 25-19. Gunner again, no good. And a foul on Cherry Creek. Great hustle by Michael Wolf. You know, Michael Wolf, you never have to worry about him bringing hustle, either starting or coming off the bench. He's just the type of player that loves to play the sport. He practices all day long because he loves moments like these where he can come out and prove people wrong. And that's exactly what he wants to do this year. He wants to prove everybody wrong.
That's right. We haven't been able to mention it, the duo out there. If you hear Hammond's name called, it's because there's 2 of them, Christian and Julian. One of them's a freshman, number 2, Christian Hammond, called with the foul there. Number 3, Julian Hammond. He is their main scoring threat.
Another missed free throw, and Wolf is a great free throw shooter, so that is something you're not used to seeing. And I've gotten those Hammond brothers mixed up a couple times. They look so similar. Great defense.
Strip there, strip and go. Here we go.
Alonzo needs to slow down and handle the ball. Great play. Wolf, pump fake, take, floater, pretty. So pretty from Michael Wolf, who knows it, that he has the capability to not only be a 3 guy, but to be a guy who can take it into the paint with ease.
Is it just me? Is it hot in here, or is Michael Wolf shooting just lights out right now? Because it is.
Yeah.
It's heating up.
I think it's both because I'm also really hot.
I'm sweating.
I think I have a jacket on, though. Over the top to Blakely. How do you save that? How do you save that? And it's going to be Cherry Creek ball, but I have to say, though, as much as that pass was a little risky, the fact that Blake was even able to get a hand on it.
Impressive.
He has the hops. I'm not worried about that.
I was playing Where's Waldo in the crowd, and I finally spotted out Coach Daugherty. You see him up there?
Oh,
top
yeah,
right
you
corner.
see him.
He's at every Raiders sports game. Proud of him.
We love hanging out with him. We miss hanging out with him at the scoring table. He was such a comedian on the sideline. Will Barbera, great hands-up defense. There's no way he's finishing that. He had a hand almost touching his face. Blakely Stoughton slowing it down. Smart decision. And that should definitely be off Cherry Creek. I was about to say, I thought they were calling. I was like, no. So it'll be Alonzo Paul taking it out. Alonzo Paul still kind of getting going. He got that and one, but we haven't really seen anything else from him since after he missed his free throw.
One thing the Raiders can work on, Sam, something Cherry Creek is doing, you shoot the ball, got to crash the boards, get your own rebound after your shot.
Bergman blocked. Not a good shot. And in that situation,
you
pump fake.
Pump fake him.
The dude's in the air. Let him fall into the chairs.
Especially with that big body. Why not?
Yes.
Why not?
Gunnar, I'm impressed with what Gunnar Helm, he's just been so sensational off the bench. He's been shooting the ball, doing post-up moves. He's been great.
Barbera looks for the open lane there. Under a minute and a half here left to play. Raiders trying to finish out the first half on a nice little run.
Stoughton working around a screen from Michael Wolf and gets out of it over to Alonzo Paul, who's slowing it down against the fellow point guard Purchase.
Pretty shot
misses
there.
the three. Stoughton working on it 2 against 1, but can't get it.
And he stepped out.
Of bounds.
He stepped
Great
out.
defense from Ty Bergman. Great defense. And that was no foul. He had his hands like this, Jake. He did not do any kind of pushing.
Right in front of us there, Sam. I almost jumped down and pointed this way for the team. Oh, man. Great defense.
They're getting the defense. They just need to get some offense, too.
That's
they
right.
need both sides of the floor.
They're crashing the boards, though. That has improved. That has improved. I'll give him
Stoughton is giving his all right now. Yes, he hasn't gotten all the boards, but he just had a 2 against 1 and almost got it.
Pull-up jumper, Stoughton for 3. Yes, sir!
Blakely Stoughton's three-pointer is looking hot as he's got smoke coming off his fingertips. He's looking great.
Oof, Blakely Stoughton.
Gunnar Helm, that's a travel. Yes, sir. Gunnar Helm getting a little too antsy on that one, and the Raiders could take the lead. They could take the lead again, Jake.
I've been thinking, Sam, what do you think about one day putting on that black and white, getting out there and reffing? I mean, you do great at it. You do great. And
you know, I'm thinking about it for the spring,
I think
Jake.
so.
I'm thinking about it.
I think that'd be a good job for you.
We'll see.
Run the floors, get the cardio going. Why not? 30 seconds left. Foul
Hand
there.
check on Purchase.
And that's a big one because that will send Alonzo Paul to the line, and that'll be 2 free throws.
It should be
double bonus. It should be 2.
Double bonus, I'm pretty sure.
And
That's huge.
That is the 3rd foul as well at number 5, Miles Purchase. That is huge. 3 fouls already on him.
And the one thing that you notice in the stats about Miles Purchase is that defensively, he's not as talented as he is offensively. Yes, he's going to be able to pour in some threes. He can get it to the basket, but Alonzo Paul needs to take advantage of that matchup because he can beat him off the dribble every time. He's already shown it. All Miles Purchase can do is reach in and foul him as we take the lead.
And your point means even more now, so with Purchase with 3 fouls. I mean, now you take it to the rack on Purchase. He's scared now to put his hands up, so that just means more leeway for him.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to guard.
20 seconds now left to go. Raiders trying to finish the
Wide
half
open
on top.
3. No good, and they could finish it off with a bucket.
Look at that rebound there from Blakely Stoughton, corralling that thing, going up strong. 10 seconds now left to play. Who do they find on this final look, Sam?
7 to Paul. Let's see what they do. Paul, in and out dribble, crossover. Blakely, 2, 1. Offensive foul. That was a good foul. A good foul. Blake, and in that situation, Jake, if you're going to do all those moves by Alonzo, take it to the paint all the way and then kick it. You don't need to stop and then get it back out. You already have him beat off the dribble. Don't stop. You just wasted all that time. Go.
Extra dribble. You're right. That was unnecessary. You find a look down low, especially with only 3 seconds left. You
just go to the basket.
Low.
You're beating Miles Purchase every time.
And now an opportunity for Cherry Creek now to take the lead going into halftime. A back-and-forth battle. Cherry Creek started the game 7-0 on a good run. Back up 7 Raiders. Recover
2,
once again.
1 at the buzzer. No good. Air ball. I have to say, Jake, I loved the way we ended the first quarter and the way we ended the second quarter. The beginnings of both quarters I thought were a little shaky. Talk to me.
I mean, it all just comes down to rebounding and being able to push the pace. I think that's something Cherry Creek did that Regis could not find the answer to until that second quarter. Once they found the answer, though, I think the Raiders' shots started falling, Sam. I think they just got to continue to be patient. Obviously, the nerves coming out. This is still a young team out there, but they're playing up to their competition. They have a 1-point lead going into halftime. Coach Shaw has got to be happy with this team's first half performance.
So it's been an exciting first half of action. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon with us again. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with you in about 10 minutes. Again, Jake Stewart, glad to have him back with us again this afternoon, alongside my good friends Patrick Carlson and Jack Fate. My name's Sam Stern. We'll see you in about 10 minutes for second half action. And Jake, we'll see if we'll be heading to the next round of playoffs. Let's
see if we can dance just like there. Let's dance our way to the Sweet 16.
Let's see if we can.
Not?
Here we go.
Good morning, Raiders. I'm Will Cassidy.
And I'm Dolly Gavin-Merriam. This week on RJTV, Mr. Chris Boyle runs to the Olympic qualifiers, a look back on the Regis East rugby game. Stuco tells us about the Regis at the Rocks dance.
A look back at Antonio Segura's state win, and a look forward into this weekend of basketball playoffs. We grill some teachers in a new Rabble segment. That and more this week on RJTV.
In December, math teacher Mr. Boyle secured his spot in the U.S. Olympic qualifiers with a 2-hour and 19-minute marathon at the California International Race.
That is only 20 minutes behind the world record, and he didn't even have pacers ahead of him. As we speak, he is in Atlanta for the Olympic qualifiers, and tomorrow he competes to see if he makes it to the Olympics in Tokyo this summer.
RJTV reporters Alexander Bruns and Cole Storch sat down with Mr. Boyle before he left to talk about his preparation for the qualifiers.
My name is Mr. Boyle, and I'm a teacher, and I like to run every once in a while. Honestly, it was a huge deal. I mean, I've been running since I was 15 years old, and honestly, for the last 9 years, I've been thinking about making the trials. So in 2012, didn't quite work out. 2016, injuries again, so to make it in 2020 after 9 years of lots of ups and downs. Oh, yeah. So on the weekdays, I'll go run 3 to 5 miles before school, and then if I'm being good, I'll head to the weight room or usually the wrestling room and do some strength and core, and then try to not get fired and teach some math during the day, and then run 6 to 10 miles in the afternoon, do some stretching, and then have a little dance party while I make dinner, and then watch some Netflix, go to bed around 9:30 because I'm one of those teacher athlete guys, and then rinse and repeat.
Thanks, Alexander and Cole.
Now, your student council representative and RJTV producers Skylar Kane and Caitlin Marshall have a message for you about tonight's dance.
What's up, Raiders? I'm Skylar Kane.
And I'm Caitlin Marshall.
And mission season is in full swing.
Wristbands were sold this morning, but if you missed it, no big deal. Just go see Miss Fike during academic support.
And if you're choosing not to buy a wristband, every Friday in order to dress down, you will need to pay $5 at the door. Let's make it rain, Raiders.
And tonight, Red Rock season comes early. Let's tell people a bit more about it, Skylar.
This dance is like no other before, combining everything you loved about the back-to-school dance with the Red Rock summer experience.
So no, this isn't Snowball. This isn't any ordinary school dance playlist. This is
Regis at the Rocks. This dance will be right after the girls' basketball game, which starts at 7, and the dance will end at 11.
It's the place to be tonight.
And the game will be a whiteout, so you can show up to the dance and glow out underneath all the black lights. Purchase your tickets at the door for only $6, and they will go to a good cause.
It doesn't get any more low-key than that.
Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Caitlin and Skylar. During this Lenten season, the Environmental Club and the Chemistry Club are sponsoring an awareness and action campaign around the care of our common home, the planet, and also our home here at Regis Jesuit. The campaign started yesterday with a waste audit after lunch. Only 2/3 of the items found in the trash cans were actually meant for the landfill. 2/3 were compostable, but would have never made it to the right spot. RJTV reporters Caitlin Marshall and Olivia Giardino were there, and we'll have the story next week. The Regis East rugby rivalry is one that dates back for decades.
Each year they compete for the Brett Bear Boot Trophy, which is literally the shoe of the former East High School head coach. Will here brought us along to the game to see the Raiders take back the trophy.
Last weekend, Regis Jesuit played East High School in the 15th annual Boot Bowl. Here's what Coach Monticchione has to say.
Well, since we were playing in the snow for last week and the last scrimmage was in the snow, I think we did real well. We had some key injuries to guys during practice and in the squad. We hope to get back soon, but we got to see some young players.
Tries were scored by senior and captain Gordy McKeon, who also kicked 2 penalties for Regis Jesuit. Zach Van Haslen also scored for Regis, bringing the final score to 11-16 to the Raiders.
They stuck to the game plan. We had some hiccups, but that's expected. I think the boys did what they were supposed to do. You know, they gave it to the glory of God, and we came back with the win. So we have 9 more wins in state.
For our first game, I think we played really well. We had good continuity. We still have a lot to improve on going forward in the next few games, but for our first game, it's a great start. I think we still have a lot to improve on, and we're never satisfied until it's state, so we have to keep going.
Thanks, Will. The rugby team plays tonight at 6 in the Lou Kellogg Stadium against Monarch.
Last weekend at the Pepsi Center, junior Antonio Segura won his second straight wrestling state championship for the 145-pound weight class.
He took down Legacy's Joey Joyner in the final few seconds of his match.
Segura wrestled at 3 different weights this season to get to the top for this competition, and it paid off for the back-to-back state champ.
This weekend, both our boys and girls basketball teams have playoff games.
Girls play tonight at 7 at home, and boys play tomorrow at 2 at Creek. Be there!
Lance Silliman, Eric Lee, and AJ Carucci are here to get you hyped for this weekend of basketball playoffs, with help from video editor Jaden Vass from Smoky Hill.
Thanks, Lance, Eric, AJ, and Jaden. Hockey plays today at 1 in the Big Bear Ice Arena for their second round of playoffs. Raiders Sports Network will have that game live on NFHS.
Our sports aren't the only thing dominating.
Patrick Carlson, Jack Fane, and Sophia Marcinek on the floor doing social media this afternoon here at Cherry Creek High School for this exciting, electrifying matchup between number 3, Cherry Creek Bruins, and the number 29 ranked Regis Jesuit Raiders. Now, Jake, we're up 26-5 at half, and talk to me about the type of things you were saying. Obviously, I think the best way to describe that first half is up and down. So talk to me. What happened?
It truly was up and down. It was a battle of runs, to say the least. This Cherry Creek team starting it off on a 7-0 run. The Raiders answering right back. 10-10 was your score. Cherry Creek another 7-0 run to end the half. The Raiders answering back once again, entering this second half with the 1-point lead. I talked to Sam about it during the intermission. This, there's no other better way to put it. This would be the biggest win in our 4 years here at Regis Jesuit. What a way to send us off here in the winter season to get a win like this. I mean, this is a Raiders team that you really can't understate it. To start the season, it wasn't there. Nothing was there. They didn't have the talent. They didn't have anybody willing to step up, and they come out of nowhere off of the injuries. They were 0-9. They come up 10 wins in their next 13 games to be 10-13 and end the season like that. Just truly unbelievable, and it speaks to the heart of this team. It speaks to the heart of Coach Ken Shaw leading this team out. Man, have they been good as of late, and entering the postseason against Monarch, playing great against Creek.
Yeah, you're right. And in an interview I did with seniors Owen Best and Eric Lee, who are great journalists who are working with us to do a basketball piece, we interviewed Coach Shaw this week, and we asked him, what was that like going into a season 0-9? Is there any point where you get down or you're like, oh gosh, we're in trouble? It was really interesting talking to Coach Shaw, because he was like, I had a 28th ranked team. I was telling you this, Jake, 28th ranked team in 2000, and nobody thought we even had a chance. We had a losing record, not great. Coach Shaw ended up leading that team to the championship where they were short, but anything can happen, Jake. Ranking's just a number. That does not define a team. And as you can see with the lead against the number 3 team, anything can happen.
This game, this season, all defined here, and I think you take this season, and I think no matter what happens tonight, I think you take it as a positive. You take it as a recovery and a rebound, and you bring some momentum into next season. This game, Sam, I think it's just a bonus. I think whatever happens tonight, I think this is truly one of the greatest stories in Regis Jesuit history tonight. This boys basketball team in search and hopefully beating the number 3 team in Cherry Creek.
Great pass over the top. Ty working, and he can't finish. I don't know if that's the best shot, Jake. You got to kick that out. You have 2 taller guys going at you. They're lucky they didn't block him. He just missed.
He's working down low, trying to draw a foul. It seemed like tried, Sam, I think, to get Sebastian Cole his 4th foul there. Nice move there by Cole.
Great
Threw it
defense.
right away.
And for those of you who were on your screen wondering who number 10 is with the pineapple Kyrie's from SpongeBob, that's his first time playing today. That is number 10, Davey Hand, the 6'2" senior. He can hit
shoot the
threes.
three ball. Yes,
he was doing it during warm-ups, and this should be Cherry Creek ball, and it is. So starting off a little lackadaisical. I think that always happens at the beginning of the game, at the beginning of halftime, or at the beginning of the third quarter. Just a little antsy. You got to settle down, because once the nerves settle down for the Raiders, Jake, they got their lead.
We looked at it at halftime. 4 missed free throws, another thing to work on for the Raiders. Got to hit those, particularly on the 1-and-1. Those are free points.
Davey Hand to Hausman. 3, Cole. Easy. Can't leave him open, Jake. That was one of their first wide open threes of the game, and he hit it with ease.
Good ball movement there. Got to close out quicker. Can't allow those open opportunities. Raiders back down 2 points here.
And they're starting out in a full court press, which I think could aggravate the Raiders. And a turnover from Ty Bergman, not smart.
Second and 3 possessions here for the Raiders, and got to get back quickly on defense or they'll hurt you.
And Miles Purchase gets the board. Hausman step into a 3. He got it. Hausman. 4-point game. A 5-point game, my apologies. That is a big shot, Jake.
Got to be careful. This could get out of hand quick. A Cherry Creek team, too. We haven't talked enough about it tonight. They turn you over, get the pressure on one side, take it down on the other side, and hurt you. They're doing it right now.
Purchase, crossover, goal 3. Off. And it's Raider ball. Got lucky on that one, Jake.
I think, man, Sam, it's just the urgency, the sense of urgency, it's not there. This is the same team in Cherry Creek we saw in the first beginning of the game, starting things off 7-0. They start the second half on a 6-0 run. The Raiders have to be able to answer now. This full court press is getting to them.
And I've seen it. This is a young team, Jake, and they can get easily mixed up, I think is the best way to put it. And if they could play better, stay poised. It's all about keeping your poise, Jake. They can easily win this game. It's only 5 points. It's nothing. You can come back. They've already done it twice today.
And you see these good teams using this trap to their advantage. There's going to be an open guy. We talked about it earlier on these two-man advantage. The Raiders have an opportunity down low. Somebody's going to be there.
Blakely Stoughton gets it into a wide-open Will Barbera, who had a great first half, one of his best of the season, looked very confident. The only thing is he missed a couple free throws that could end up being huge, but he gets the take there, and it's easy. They let him get to the rim, Jake, and you got to keep doing that. He beats them every time.
Easy take. That's the first open look we've seen in this second half. Raiders cannot settle for jumpers. Got to continue to get those layups. Nicely done. Will Barbera, loose ball. Get there, Clay. Get there, Clay Ninke. The tight end there for the Raiders. Bodies all over the floor.
Purchase to one Hammond brother, and
that should be an offensive foul, and it will be.
Great defense. That whole play was a little
use that right forearm there to push off, and a good call there from the officials. And that's Julian Hammond. That is his first foul of the game, something to pay attention to now in the second half as we enter it in. A couple players in foul trouble. Number 5 out there. Look at him, Miles Purchase. 3 fouls, Sam. Whoever he's guarding, got to be able to take the rim.
Go at him.
Take it.
I'd say you go out, Purchase and Hausman as much as possible, because those two defensively have not been great. Offensively, they've been fantastic.
There it is. Find the open look.
Clay Ninke. Oh, that was an easy call. You can't do that. That's a little hard.
They had Blakely Stoughton down there, too. One extra pass there, and you have a layup there. Blakely Stoughton wanted it. Nice passing, though, on that possession. That's how you break the press. The Raiders are starting to find their way now.
Here comes Cherry Creek. This is Cole with the ball. He's hit a 3 to begin this second half. Hammond three-pointer. Off, and Wolf strong arms it.
Hammond 0 for 4 from three-point land. He is trying to buy a 3. He can't get one. Faded away on that shot there. Not a good look for him.
Barbera, step back mid-range.
I thought he was going to go into that one.
Me too.
Up and under maybe.
Clay Ninke,
Euro can
step.
Shoot. And one.
Oh, great take. Send him to the line. Clay Ninke gets another 2 free throws. Let's see if he can make them.
Now here's where we see this is, as Hudson Ridley, I took this from him. I'll give him credit for this one. But this is what takes a good team to a great team. The free throw line, it's been haunting the Raiders so far this game. Got to be able to hit these if you're Clay Ninke.
These 2 free throws could affect the game. Hey, I don't care how it goes in. If it goes through the net, I don't care. As he laughs on that one.
The bank is open. Well, it's open.
We will take it. I've banked in a couple free throws in my life. We'll take it.
Clay Ninke, let's do it again. I don't care if it's a bank play.
Ninke, short.
Get that rebound. Loose ball.
Hustle. Hey, it's okay. Oh, slip. They need help back. Purchase. Good pass to Davy Hand. No looker. Great defense from the Raiders. And a steal. Great defense from the Raiders. They read it the entire
They got pace
way.
now. Get to Barbera. Here he is.
What a pass.
Oh, Nikki! He tore the roof down!
It.
Oh,
Yes, sir!
Oh, my goodness!
Yes!
That's the first dunk since Francesca!
Clay Nanke, the first dunk of the year. He dunked it all over Hausman. Get out of here. Put him on the poster. Oh, my goodness.
I thought he broke the rim there. He tore it down.
Oh, Clay Nanke.
Insanity, Clay Nanke.
What a pass from Will Barbera as he gets a standing ovation.
All hail Clay Nanke, the football tight end, using that size, and his coach would be happy with that. Coach Danny Filliman, I hope he's here to see that one tonight.
Jake. Oh, Jake Stewart.
Clay
what
Nanke.
a take. Oh, emphatic with two hands.
And that whole Nanke family, Sam, the great people. I talk to them before and after football games every time, and they love these broadcasts. I hope they're tuning into that play because I have never seen a play like that from the big 6'7". Is that Clay Nanke? 6'7"? 6'7".
Yes. With a heck of a lot of athleticism with that 6'7" frame, Jake. Oh my.
He is an energy booster. He is. He comes right into the game and he brings some energy in. That is his fourth foul though for Clay Nanke, and gosh, it's going to be hard to see him out of this game, Sam.
Cole, first free throw up and easy. Oh my goodness, Clay Nanke with maybe the highlight of all of Regis sports this year. I think it beat some of Casey McCloskey's goals. I think it beat some of Nico Markiel's throws.
Some of Grace Wigan's field hockey goals too. I'll add that in. Fun season from them.
Cole free throw up and no good. And Ty Bergman
Good
grabs
board
it.
there. Good board there.
Keep doing that, right, Jake? They need to grab the boards. They could take the lead again.
Kudos to Cherry Creek. I think they turned the air on in here, circulating a little bit more.
I had to go
Not
grab
sweating.
a rag and wipe my face off with it.
I mean, it's the Raiders too. I mean, in that red tonight, fiery out there. They're showing it. They're showing it.
Sandler to take the lead.
Get a little fire. He's heating up.
Kyle
He's heating
Sandler.
up.
He
Oh
nails
man.
it. Steps out for three with Purchase coming. No. No.
Late call.
My goodness.
Late call there. And
Unbelievable.
probably a good call. Probably a good call. I'll give it to him, but a late
But
call
you gotta
nonetheless.
call it earlier, Jake.
You have
If it's
to.
a foul, you
have
gotta
to.
call it earlier.
You have
because
to.
He had his hand straight up.
He could have leaned in there
Oh.
potentially, but still. Oh man, that would have been Miles Purchase's force too if they called that an offensive foul.
Short.
Ball don't lie.
Jake.
You looked at me, Sam. I knew it. I knew it. Ball don't lie, baby.
And timeout, Cherry Creek. Big play from Kyle Sandler and the Raiders. Plays like those will be huge coming down the stretch.
Will Barbera's loving it. We're loving it on the Raiders Sports Network. 2-point lead.
2-point lead.
Catching our breaths.
Jake, I think we need a break to catch our breaths.
Man.
Go get
Playoff
some water,
action.
grab a rag.
I was missing these playoffs, Sam. I was sure
Oh.
missing it. I mean, I saw you guys in the
Yes.
soccer playoffs and being able to call those with Hudson Ridley. Man, it's a time of your life here. Let me tell you, people, being here with Sam Stern,
Yes.
being one of our last games, it has been such a pleasure to be with you on the Raiders Sports Network the past 4 years and at Cherry Creek High School once again. And this game has lived up to the hype. It sure has. A battle at third ranked in the 2019 team. We would have thought it was the third ranked and the fourth ranked team. I mean, these two teams tonight bringing it so far.
Watch out, Jake. Watch out. You never know when Clay Nanke could dunk on your head. He just put, Jake, he put that one on Hausman's head. Oh, my goodness. I've seen a lot of Francesca Bellibi dunks, Jake.
That should be on house highlights after this. It really should.
Oh,
unbelievable.
I think that even beat some of Sam Bannock's dunks, too. He could throw down, too. But Clay Nanke, he just climbed the ladder. And I really, the way he was hanging on the rim, I thought he would tear it down.
And Fran Bellibi, if you are watching this game, if you're watching this broadcast
Shout out,
now,
Fran.
you are
You're the
in
best.
great hands. You have somebody taking over here in Clay Nanke. One more year out of him. Man, is he good.
And the second free throw's good. Big free throw for Creek. They needed it. And here comes Alonzo Paul. They're just trying to take this game over and not keep it close, because the closer you keep it, the more risky it gets, Jake.
And kudos to the Raiders. Cherry Creek giving up on the full court press a little bit here. The Raiders breaking that press. Nicely done, Alonzo Paul. Good take to the rack.
Good pass to Ty
too.
Bergman. Easy. He's a floor facilitator. Zoe Ball looking like Zoe Ball on that one from the Pelicans.
This arena is quiet, Sam. You can hear a pin drop in here. The Raiders playing a phenomenal, good pass down
Great.
low.
We're seeing a passing expedition right now, Jake.
If you're Cherry Creek and you want to get back in this thing, possibly take over, that's your guy right there, Julian Hammond, averaging 23 a game, only 8 so far tonight.
Over the top to Alonzo. He has an entire lane. Mid-range. Short. Blakely Stoughton climbs the ladder. Second. Off. Oh my goodness. Blakely climbed the ladder and almost got the putback. Now they just need to get a stop so they don't take the lead again.
I've been watching the NFL Combine. That reminded me a lot of the high jump. Wow.
Yes.
Wow, Blakely, get up.
Purchase for the lead. Got it. Miles Purchase.
Didn't
now
have to
up by
purchase.
2.
Didn't have to purchase that 3 there. That
No,
was
he got
nothing
it for free.
but net. That was money.
Yeah, you got it for free on that one. No defense. Kyle Sam.
Continue.
Oh.
Wolf wants it in the corner. Get it to him. Michael Wolf, they had him there. He was clapping for it. Missed opportunity for the Raiders. Got to hustle back on D now.
Good pass. Oh, Purchase almost spun that one in, and he'll go to the line for 2. You got to look at Michael Wolf in the corner, Jake, on that one, I have to say.
Have to.
Especially he's clapping his hands. He's open. You got to find him. He's lethal. You got to have that three-pointer, Jake.
And some credit now to Coach Kent Dertinger for Cherry Creek. He knows these players. He probably told Purchase at halftime, got to be careful. I'll put you in there to start the half, but 3 fouls, got to be a little careful. What does Purchase do? He comes back, hits 2 threes. Now at the free throw line, he is taking over right now is Miles Purchase.
Will Barbera checking back in for Blakely Stoughton, who's going to get a quick break. He's been active all over the boards today, making the hustle plays, and a missed free throw, big one, which keeps it a 1-possession game. Lonzo Paul.
Stole 4-court press now.
Oh,
no look,
Sandler.
dangerous pass
Good
there.
save. Wolf mid-range. Nice shot. We'll take it. A shot's a shot. I don't know how that was drawn up, but Sandler gets it to him some way or another. Oh, bites for the pump fake. What a shot.
That's just a good player making a good shot there. Nothing to say. Will Barbera up quickly. I don't know.
I think you
It almost
that.
looked like
Hold
Hammond put his hand through the net there to
Yeah.
make that stop. Ah, man. Raiders trying to work quickly. I like it. Down 3 points now. Got to play some defense.
Cole over to Hausman. He's hit 1-3 tonight. 3 up, and they need to board it. They need to board it.
Who's
that on?
Call going to be on?
Oh, it's on Regis. Oof.
Hausman there.
Oh, no, it's on
It is on
Hausman.
Chance Hausman. Okay,
I thought
that's
you
what I
pointed
thought.
that
That's
way.
what I thought. That's
he
his
pointed
fourth
this
foul.
way, so I was like, where is he calling the foul?
I looked at Hausman and I'm like, why is he upset?
Yeah.
He's crying.
He
Why
got
is he
his
upset?
foul.
That's like a soccer play.
I know.
Sam.
What's going on? I know, Jack. You need to go ref the game then. Will Barbera. Jack, multi-talented. He's an athlete and a cameraman. He does everything.
So 2 players and 4 fouls now. Chance Hausman on one side, Clay Nicky on the other. What a pass!
That's 2.
Oh, sir.
Good finish.
Sir,
Thank
thank you.
goodness. Good help, Michael.
Almost gave me a heart attack.
Getting a little tingling butterflies right now, Jake.
Baby.
1-point game. Oh, no way. Oh, Jake. No defense on the 3-point line. What is it going to take to guard the 3?
Thomas Hawley now. And this team for Cherry Creek. The 3-pointers are falling for them now, Sam, and that is when you got to recognize that for Regis. You got to be able to just hustle out to the 3-point line a little bit faster. That's now, I want to say their fifth, I believe, in this, just in this third period. And the Raiders, though, they have a lot of momentum in this game. Got to continue to use that size. They're attacking the rim nicely so far.
They are. I just don't understand how they get so open so often. And it's just not Cherry Creek. It's a lot of teams we've played this year. Regis just can't seem to have their guys guard the 3-point line, and they have the athletes to do it, Jake. I'd understand if they were too big and too slow to get to them, but you have Alonzo Paul, who's maybe one of the fastest players I've ever seen in my life. I mean, you guys have the talent to guard. It's just a matter of
do you want
it's
it?
right here.
Do you want
it's
it?
the mind.
Yep.
Guard.
Yep, the fundamentals. Got to get out there quickly. You practice it in practice. I see them every time I walk in that gym when they're practicing. They're working on their free throws. They're working on their closeouts. Got to be able to move that and transition it to the big game now. Alonzo Paul being pressured, double team, gets out of it. In the corner, Will Barbera.
Yes, sir! Will Barbera. There it is. He's been knocking them down and pick up consistently with Dylan Kargarzadeh and myself, and he nails it there. Gunner 3. No good. Gunner came in and threw 6 off the bench, and a foul on Cherry Creek. Oh, Jake, they're going up and at each other.
Jack Fate, can you check my heart right now? I need a what is the heart rate thing you use to check that? It's not a thermometer. It's a, I don't know.
Yeah.
I need that right now.
Here comes Will Barbera. Will Barbera working the dribble. Over to Alonzo Paul. Kyle Sandler to take the lead. No good, and here comes Cherry Creek. 3 guys to beat. No foul.
No foul. Way to go straight up there.
Great defense.
Now you got to work quickly. One more possession, maybe a 2-for-1 in the corner. Michael Wolf is shot.
Yes!
He's got it. Yes! Michael Wolf. Oh,
He's
baby.
lethal.
Can you believe it, Michael Wolf?
He's
Oh, my goodness.
He's so good. And
is that an offensive foul?
On the ground. On the ground.
Blocking foul.
Thank goodness he's not getting his free throws because he could have.
Man, what a game so far here at Cherry Creek. We could not have asked for a better game thus far.
So that's going to be on the end line. Oh. Will Barbera, I thought he was going to just knock that right out.
4 seconds left. You know Hammond's going to shoot the shot. Get out there.
Hammond, what a dribble.
Wide open. Oh, he missed it.
Yes.
Hammond missed it, and the Raiders are going to go into the fourth quarter with the lead. 46-44 your score on the Raiders Sports Network. Sam,
this maybe might be one of the best games I've ever done with you, Jake. I don't know about you.
This is unbelievable. This
Oh,
reminds me of our... Do you remember when we were freshmen and we were learning under the ropes of Nick Sanglis? Shout out to him. Shout out to the guys. And they're teaching us basketball, teaching us football. And you live for these moments. You truly do. And Hudson Ridley got to experience it with the buzzer beater in the girls' game. And I'm thinking it's going to come down to something like this tonight. I'm just feeling it.
We hope not.
We hope not.
We hope not.
We hope not. We really, really hope not.
We see Lauren Hobbs in the student section right now. I don't know why she isn't out there with the Cherry Creek dancing team. She's doing it in the Regis crowd. Oh, okay. Adding a little much. But Jake, I think the reason why this is one of my favorite games I've ever done is a lot of times with a lot of teams, when you're down by 6 points, I've seen a lot of teams kind of quit and be like, we can't do this anymore. What is making this Regis team they won't stop. It's an onslaught by this Regis team. This Cherry Creek squad is trying their best to stop Wolf and Blakely and Ty and Kyle, and they just can't stop hitting threes.
Oh my gosh, this Raiders team, it's 3 words, Sam. Heart, hustle, and I don't have another H for you, but it's
grinding.
Grinding, yeah, grinding. Oh baby, I love you, Sam. I'm glad we're still doing this. Oh my gosh.
So it's going to be Cherry Creek ball to start off this one. It's going to be Thomas Hawley, who hit a 3 in that third quarter, and getting it over to Sebastian Cole, who started out the quarter with the 3 and then really couldn't get his offense going after that because of the Raiders' harassing defense. Will Barbera leading the pack. Purchase 3 off.
Way off there. Way off.
And you can let them take those shots.
That was an expensive
all day.
shot for Purchase. That was a big purchase.
Barbera. Fake. Oh, Barbera. He's going to the line. He muscles his way up to the rim, and he's going to the line for 2. And Jake, Barbera is so good at getting in the paint. His favorite move to do is get into that left side in the middle of the paint, do a little pump fake, go into your body, and then do a little step back. So clean and so reliable. But that's where he hasn't been.
Is there a more aforementioned player, a more underrated player than Will Barbera? I don't think there is. I really don't. I think he is one of those players, when he is on the floor, he brings his leadership. You see him hit the free throw there, something the Raiders haven't been able to do. He's talking out there. He's playing aggressive. He's stepping up. Will Barbera, he's doing great tonight.
Cole over to the top. That's one of the Hammond brothers, and a foul. What is the call? I really just see arms out like this. I see no hip checking or anything, Jake. They're calling it on Will, and Will's like, me. Where?
Me?
Me? So, is it bonus? I don't think it is.
It's the 6, so one more.
Yeah, one more. So it'll be Miles Purchase.
That's the second on Barbera, by the way, not in foul trouble.
Which is good.
Nanke truly the only player, I believe, in foul trouble for the Raiders. Couple with 3.
And they could still use him. Cole,
good open look there.
No good
he used that screen to get open. Oh, got to box out.
Cole open. Hammond, pump fake. 3. No good. Purchase offensive rebound. Off his foot. Gunner. Oh, my goodness. Michael Wolf hustling.
Down to the ground.
This game's crazy. To the corner.
Wide open in the corner.
Hurry.
Third time's a charm. No! He missed it.
And Bergman's fighting. Jump ball, Raiders ball. Great hustle from the Raiders. Oh, Jake, they got about 6 shots.
I counted 4 offensive rebounds on that possession. Oh my goodness.
The Lord's answering our prayers tonight, Jake. Here comes
Oh, boy.
Will Barbera. They need to start getting some shots going to extend their 3-point lead to double digits. Barbera wants to start it here, but no good.
No foul call there. Oh, Sam. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Holly into the paint for Gunner. And it's no good. Holly gets it over to Kyle.
Great box
hustle.
out there. Raiders can go quick
Over
if
the
they
top.
want it. They got Barbera to his right. Wolf to the rack.
Oh, he met him at the rim. It's Cole, but he's going to the line. What defense from Cole to get back, but it's going to be to the line, and Will Barbera wants a goaltend. Let's see if they give him a goaltend. Are they? That was close. I don't know, Jake. I saw it go. I saw it hit the backboard, but it looks like it was a little late on the smackdown, and it's going to be 2 easy free throws for an 88% free throw shooter on the year.
Michael Wolf trying to extend the Raiders' lead to 4. Can he do it? He can.
Michael Wolf nails the first free throw. Ice in his veins. He's playing like Klay Thompson tonight.
I know another player. This goes way back, Sam, a little bit way back.
Talk to me.
I see the number 0. I see the comparison, the shooting, the free throws. Chauncey Billups. I mean,
I see it.
I see the comparison with Wolf, a true shooter.
Yeah.
A hustle player. He can hit those free throws. The Raiders need him to hit these 2, and he does.
Big
free throws. Huge.
5-point
Humongous.
game. Kyle Sandler promised me last night after the girls' game that there was no way they would lose this game. Jake, I might have to dap him up tonight because it's looking that way.
And I love it. I love it.
That's 22. Arden Walker setting a screen.
That could have been a travel.
Yeah.
Good Euro step there. Could have been a travel. Could have been called. No call.
3-point game still, though, for the Raiders. They're up. Alonzo Paul working the dribble against Sebastian Cole. Trying to get it to Sandler.
There from Cherry Creek. Woo. Cherry Creek, a lot of hustle out there. Raiders gonna have to bounce this out. 6 minutes left to go here, and what has been the best action we've seen so far on the Raiders Sports Network this season.
Sandler over the top to Alonzo Paul.
Let's see if they can work it down low once again, Sam.
Paul working the dribble with Holly to beat. With Holly, the mid-range. Go! Alonzo, no good. Ty Bergman the board, no good. Bergman again. He got it, plus the foul.
And one! Yes, sir!
Oh, wait, did they call it on the floor? No way. No way. On the floor. He got it on the putback. Oh, what am I missing here?
Oh, we can't buy a foul right now, Sam. We can't buy one.
But either way, he gets free throws. So, what? Jake, the hustle on the boards right now. I can't get over it.
I'm jumping.
Bergman hits
count
it.
Ball, don't lie.
Oh, Barbera checks in for Alonzo. Bergman is all over the board tonight. The last 2 games, Jake, he's been playing some of the best basketball of his 3-year tenure at Regis. Second
Get
one
in there.
rattles through.
You can count
like
it.
a rattlesnake.
5-point lead, 5 left to go here at Cherry Creek. And what has been all the hype has lived up to this second-round matchup. The Raiders given the 3rd-ranked Cherry Creek Bruins a run for their money.
Oh, hey,
Will Barbera.
good foul. Good foul.
Good block there. Good block.
Because he had it wide open, Jake. All he'd have to do is lay it in.
Save the 2
Save
points.
the layup.
Smart play there.
Now you got to make him earn it at the line.
Smart play.
Barbera and this Raiders team are making really smart decisions right now. And even Alonzo Paul on that missed layup. I loved the decision making. Take it to the rim. You have a bigger guy on you. As there's a made free throw for Arden Walker.
Okay, 5 minutes left to play, Sam. I'm gonna try and not lose my mind here in the next 5 minutes.
I'm trying to keep my throat alive.
What do you
Sandler,
think?
with Purchase working. That's a jump ball, and it's Creek ball. Great hustle.
Miles Purchase
We're
getting
good.
his student section hyped up here.
4-point game, 47-51, as we're seeing Hausman check in for Holly, who hit a 3 in that 3rd quarter, but hasn't done anything in this quarter.
And Sam, I'm just going to quickly say you got to be careful now if you're a Raider. Hausman, when he checks in, he's got a lot of presence, as does number 3 with the ball, Julian Hammond. Step back jumper.
Oh,
off the mark.
What a board!
Michael Wolf secures the rebound.
Take it. Just take it. Don't look for Will. Just take it up the floor. Oh, if you're not hyped over this game, I don't know how you could be.
Raiders
this
doing
is
the
exciting.
Olay. Here we go.
And a timeout, Coach Shaw. This game is coming down to the wire. They have a 4-point lead with 5:07 left to go. Jake, what do they have to do to keep this one so we can head to the next round, as Jack Fade is as nervous as we are?
First off,
get an inhaler.
Can I buy an inhaler off anybody? Oh my goodness. Well, To answer your great question, Sam, I think the Raiders, they got to box out. That is the key. I don't care if you have to bring in 5 players. I don't care if you got to bring in Coach Kenshaw to box out. You box out, 5 minutes left to go. You can't allow those second chance opportunities, and you got to be able to make your free throws. 8 fouls on Cherry Creek, 7 on the Raiders. This will come down to free throws. You can count that. So we'll see the Raiders now. Do they have possession? They do. They do.
Sandler trying to get the ball in. They're being trapped. Oh, they get it to Blakely with a 4-point lead and 5 minutes on the dot.
Clay Nanke back in the game as well.
Sandler has hit a couple of clutch threes. He's been fantastic. And so has Michael Wolf as he's trying to find an option, and he's taken by Purchase. Purchase almost loses it, but he gets the layup. 2-point game. Raiders still with the lead for those of you tuning in. We are all good. Just need to get a shot to go. Can't afford another turnover.
Lonzo Paul getting ready to check in for the Raiders. 2-point lead. Good take. Blakely Stoughton arrow rolls in and out.
Stoughton the rebound, and he's fouled.
Foul called.
Stoughton. He's putting in all the work. He's a beast. He is a beast. Stoughton.
This is a big man's game of basketball, and Blakely Stoughton came to play tonight. Going up strong for that rebound. A chance to make this a 2-possession game now, Sam.
And he can. Blakely's been hitting his free throws on a consistent clip. Let's see if he can now. No good.
Rebound up for grabs.
Oh, no good. They need to get back on defense. They need to get back
to the
on
rack.
defense. Great defense. Will Barbera has been sensational on both ends of the floor.
Now the Raiders have a 2-on-1. Blakely Stoughton up top. Michael Wolf to the rack.
With the
yes!
Michael Wolf game. He's been great. 4-point game. They need to get stops. Sebastian Cole. Good. 1-point game. Timeout, Cherry Creek.
Oh my goodness, what a game. 4:08 left to play, and we are, oh man, I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words, Sam.
Sebastian Cole didn't even think about it when he got the ball. He just let it fly and nailed it.
And we have not even had a chance to mention the rivalry between these two teams, going back to hockey and football, any sport, field hockey, you can name it between these two teams. It is a true battle, and tonight it has lived up to the hype. Raiders with a 1-point lead, 4:08 left to play. The Raiders will have the ball, both teams in the bonus.
Unbelievable effort being shown tonight by both teams. Both teams going for loose balls, diving on the floor, going straight up. And you know what, Jake? It's underrated, Will Barbera's defense. I just got to say it. We don't talk about it enough. The way that Will Barbera has gone straight up on defense almost every single time they've gone in for a layup is perfect. As Barbera has the ball now,
it's only
against
fitting.
Cole.
The captain of this team with the ball, leading it down the court. Here we go, 4 minutes left to play. Raiders up 1 point.
Barbera. What happened?
5-second call on the floor. Cherry Creek ball. Tough one there for Coach Kenshaw. He hates it. He does not like it on the sideline.
Yeah, I'm a little confused by it too. Either way, Cherry Creek could take the lead on this shot, and this is huge. They need a defensive stop. They need a guard Purchase from the 3-point line. And the take. Purchase. Miss. Clay Nanke the board. Whew. Whew. Oh, my goodness, Jake.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
no.
Grab it,
Lonzo Paul, get the ball,
Clay
get the ball.
Grab it. Jump. Oh, no. Cherry Creek has the ball. Hammond in transition to Purchase.
Wide open
inside
layup.
Hammond.
Extra pass. Shot good.
And they take the lead by 1. Plenty of time. 3:23 left to go.
You can't let the moment get to you, Sam. Alonzo Paul a little nervous right now. Great pass down low to Blakely Stoughton. 1-point deficit for the Raiders. 3:13 left to go.
Michael Wolf dribbling it out, getting over to Blakely. To the corner for Will Barbera, who's trying to find an option. He might just take it himself. Almost got to travel.
Great pass.
Clay Nanke, and he lays it up for 2. No defense from Creek on that one, and they get an easy finish. They're up at 1 again.
And Sammy scared me a little bit there. I thought he was going to go for the dunk.
Me too.
I said, just take the
lay it
layup.
up.
Please lay it up. After what we've seen tonight, please just lay it up.
Cole to the corner for Purchase. Easy.
Wide open.
No defense from Wolf.
Let him go right around him. 1-point lead now. 2:35 left to go. This game will come down to it.
Michael Wolf working the dribble with Ty Bergman getting ready to check in, I assume, for Clay Nanke. Blakely might just take it himself. Gets it to Clay Nanke. Over to Michael, takes it himself.
With the left.
Got it with the
Strong
left.
take to the rack.
Michael Wolf, he's been fantastic. He lives for these types of moments in clutch game time decisions. Hammond,
offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir.
Yankee. He's the MVP tonight, Jake. He's the MVP.
Oh, my
Blakely
goodness,
Stone.
Chuck Fates. Can you believe it?
And it's going to be a
Timeout on the
timeout
floor.
for the Raiders. What an unbelievable defensive stop from Clay Nanke. It's plays like those, Jake, that could change a game. Putting your body on the line.
Clay Nanke, here's another story, Sam. It's a story within a story. Clay Nanke, a tight end, his first year on this team. And I talked to Coach Shaw earlier this season asking him, why does Clay Nanke not get more minutes? And, frankly put, he said, well, he plays football. It's a multi-sport athlete. Coach Shaw is not really keen to put those guys in. But I think that rest was important because he gets to work under these guys, learn from them. And now you see Clay Nanke come out, and he is playing. He's a force to be reckoned with. He is the energy tonight for the Raiders.
He is, and I have to say, Jake, this might be one of the most electrifying atmospheres I've ever been in.
I can't name a better game. I can't.
You and I have done a lot of away
in the 4
games,
years.
but the way the crowds are going at it, the way these teams are going at it, Jake, both teams are turning the ball over. Both teams are getting out in transition. It is a nose to the grindstone type game right now. And
something's got to give. I mean, these two teams, it's crazy. The performance here, last time the two teams played overtime, Raiders lost in overtime. That was as back as forth, as you could see it. And tonight, nothing different for the Raiders. A 1-point lead, 2:12 left to go. They'll have the ball, Sam. You got to play composed. You cannot let the nerves get to you. We saw Alonzo Paul losing the ball in the last possession. Continue to be patient.
Blakely Stoughton's going to be inbounding this one to Will Barbera. They're going to go with that full court trap once again. But they're going to be a little bit more lenient this time as they let Will Barbera get up the court to Alonzo Paul. Working the dribble against Sebastian Cole, who's been sensational.
Makes a miss
to Will Barbera. Broke his ankles. Will Barbera, the floater! Will Barbera!
The senior sensation getting it done.
Purchase.
Strong take to the rim, no foul.
Hey, we'll take it. Great defense.
Woo.
Great defense from the Raiders that time. Miles Purchase, Jake, he's not taking any more jump stops. He's just taking it to the rim every time.
Oh, man, with all this energy, we're going to have to get out there on the full Sam. Oh, my goodness.
I need to run it off. Pickup this morning wasn't enough.
Oh, baby. 1:48 left to go. Raiders on top by 3. And Sam, they got some three-point shooters out there.
They do.
Does Cherry Creek. Julian Hammond, he is 0 from 6 from the three-point line tonight, but he will come alive.
He's streaky.
He is streaky.
Once he gets one down, he gains confidence. It's a three-point game, 59-56, high-scoring
That's
affair.
4. 1 more second. Oh, Raiders,
wide open
good defense
three
on the
for Cole.
inbounds.
Thought about it.
Hammond,
great defense.
Nervous
Sebastian
player.
Cole tie. No. Bergman the board.
Foul.
Yeah. And Clay Nanke grabs it. Oh, what a snag from Clay Nanke. They're throwing some high passes. Alonzo Paul has the take. The floater.
He got it.
Alonzo Paul. It's now Will Barbera. He got it. Alonzo.
Yes.
Here comes Blakely and a foul on Sebastian Cole. All the energy is in the direction of the Raiders.
Can you believe it? Oh, my goodness. This team, Sam, from 0-9
to now maybe beating a number 3 Cherry Creek team who has beaten Smoky Hill, who has beaten Grandview, Jake.
They're
some
crazy.
of the best in the state.
4 losses on the entire season. They've won their last 9 as Cherry Creek.
Ooh. Hey,
5-point lead. This is not over. 5-point lead, 118.
One more free throw would be great, though, Jake. It would be fantastic.
Sam, I'm nervous about these fans storming the court.
Stoughton nails it. Ice. He has that Mamba mentality. Kobe Bryant is with us tonight. Let's see if that Mamba mentality stays with us for the last minute 13.
This game.
Oh, no way.
Way off.
What a terrible shot.
The foul. He won't get it.
Over the top to Blakely.
For the exclamation point.
Oh, that's a foul.
He is fouled.
Send him to the line. Purchase with the hard foul, and this Cherry Creek team is stunned. Oh, my goodness.
Jubilation here at Cherry Creek. Can you believe it? Oh, my goodness. I don't know how I'm going to go call a hockey game after this.
I don't know how.
How do you follow this
lives up to this.
How
Jake.
do you follow this up?
Blakely Stoughton, 2 big free throws. Misses the first. Hey, we're good. We're good. One more. Still a 2-possession game, 3-possession game.
Two.
Two.
2 3-pointers.
2. Sorry, I couldn't even see the score. 56-62. Let's see. Blakely Stoughton needs to make this one to make it 7. Stoughton. Up. Down. Stoughton. So good. Trying to lay the stone down on this Cherry Creek team.
Once again, the winner of this game plays the winner of number 13, Denver East, and number 20, Legend in the Sweet 16 on March 4th.
Cole, pump fake, take, no good. Working
Rebound.
the boards. Up and down plus the foul. Big shot from Hausman. He needs to, and let me tell you, Jake, he needs to make this free throw. Gosh, Hausman.
Oh my goodness, what a game.
Is going to have one more at the line. Clay Nanke's going to go out, mostly because I think offensively, he's not really an offensive threat.
And we don't give enough credit on the broadcast, particularly to Coach Ken Shaw. He coached his team back from 0-9.
Yeah.
You got to wonder in the locker rooms after those games how tough it is to work through it, how tough just to be in a game like this after starting the season. It truly speaks to how good of a coach Ken Shaw is, one of the best in the business.
He's a brilliant mind, Jake. He knows the sport like no other.
Full court press, Clay Nanke going to get a timeout in. Smart timeout there,
Great
53.8 left to go on the floor, 4-point lead for the Raiders.
2 possessions, Jake. So, Jake, talk to me. What does this Regis team need to do to close this one out? Because we know that they have that capability, but at the same time, it's a young squad, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors. What do they need to do to put this one in the bag? Do they hold it out and just dribble it around, or do they go for a quick bucket?
I think you be smart. You don't risk any turnovers whatsoever. You hold the ball. If it means taking the foul, you got to think Cherry Creek's going to foul. It all comes down to free throws. We talked about it before the game. We talked about it all season long. Free throws is the name of the game, and it's hurt the Raiders so many times this season, Sam. I feel like I'm having a broken record this season when we get to this point in these games. Even Overland, our first game of the season. Do you remember that? We had a free throw that could have done it for the Raiders.
One shot away, Jake.
One shot away. So free throws is going to come down to it here tonight at Cherry Creek. The Raiders trying to hold on and get a spot in the Sweet 16.
Big 53.8 seconds left to go. Stoughton, Wolf, Alonzo Paul, Ty Bergman, and Will Barbera, who's inbounding it, to Michael Wolf, and a foul. And that foul is going to be on Sebastian Cole. And we should be having free throws for Michael Wolf, who flings the ball to the other end of the floor. And Jake, I don't think that you could have a better player going to the free throw line.
I was just going to say it, 82%?
He's in the 80s. I think he's in the high 80s, yes.
Strong free throw percentage.
But here's the deal, Jake. On that second free throw, obviously he gets 2 free throws here, but on that second free throw, if there's a miss, you have got to box out Hausman.
That's right.
He is the tallest player on the floor right now. Wolf, free throw, ice.
And if you're watching the game right now and you're questioning why the Raiders don't have another player in their zone, it's because you cannot allow a Cherry Creek fast break. You can't.
You can't. You got to stack the backcourt. Michael Wolf, big free throw here. Up, down.
Clutch is Michael Wolf, as you see. Kyle Sandler checking in. Ty Bergman, some big bodies now for the Raiders, Sam. You got to wonder if you have any defense for offensive substitutions this late in the game.
I think they do.
Some free throw shooters out there.
I think they do, because they took Michael Wolf out for defense, and they brought Kyle Sandler in.
6-point game. Cherry Creek
Sebastian Cole steps into a 3 and nails it. They're not going away, Jake.
Unbelievable.
Hey, we're good. We are good. They need to get rid of it. They do get it. They need to get up the court. Alonzo Paul needs to get up the court.
He lost it.
Turnover, that's off of Creek.
That
is so off of Creek. That is off of Creek.
Out on Creek.
Off of Creek. There is no way that was off of Regis. No way. And I can see it. And I'm at the other end of the court.
Up here in the student section. 34.6 seconds. Raiders on top by 3.
And they were lucky, because that was about to be an 8-second in the backcourt.
They were. They're going to reset the clock, aren't they? Yes, sir. Got to be able to get this in. They're in the corner.
Up the floor. Up the floor. Michael Wolf.
I don't think Cherry Creek will foul you until you get it up the floor. There it is.
Foul.
There's the foul. There is the foul.
He got bailed out.
And Sam, I'm not gonna comment on the officiating. I'm just gonna simply say it's been back and forth both games.
Yep.
It's been back and forth.
Yes.
And that's Miles Purchase's 4th.
Yes. Don't listen to the crowd, people. That's
I have
not
a hearing
Regis,
aid in.
okay?
I can't hear it. That's not Regis.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it. I got to say, I do think, again, I agree with you. I'm not going to say anything about the officiating. I did think that was a little risky call because I did think it was kind of a play where Michael Wolf was kind of fumbling around with it, and I thought it was great defense by Purchase at first, and then I think maybe they thought that Purchase kind of pushed him over once he was on the ground a little bit. I don't know.
And Tim, do you see this on the floor? The refs are talking about this, and I don't know how to say it other than if this call gets changed, then I don't know. I don't know, Sam. I don't know.
Well, even if it does, I think we're still in a good spot because we have a 3-point game. Worst thing that happens, they hit a 3, or they get 1 bucket, you go to the free throw line. So to have a 3-point lead is actually a pretty good place to be.
They're in a good spot.
It would be worse if it was a 2 or 1 point game and they could hit a 3 and win it. So you're in a spot. Now we just got to see if they're going to send them to the line. I think they are.
Michael Wolf already headed to the free throw line. Let's see the rest here. I don't know, Sam. It's a state of confusion here at Cherry Creek, and they will be calling the free throws. So Michael Wolf, the Raiders' best free throw shooter, going to go to the line. 29.4 seconds on the clock. Got to make at least 1 here, Sam. 2 would be nice, though.
And he's made his last 4, Michael. Jake. Sorry, I get you two mixed up because you've been making a lot of buckets and trails.
Exactly. We've been talking to the players all game long. They can hear us. I got something going on.
And Purchase is looking over to the sideline, and that's going to be number 10, Davey Hand, checking in. And I wonder if they're bringing him in for offensive purposes. I think so.
Here we go now. Michael Wolf at the line, trying to give Cherry Creek their first loss in the last 10 games. That one's good. Michael Wolf all hyped up.
Clutch free throw. 1 more would be ginormous.
And look at the score real quick. 66 points. That's Cherry Creek's average on the season. Raiders have it tonight. Can they hold on?
Wolf got it. Michael Wolf,
lead.
6 points in a row at the free throw line as he checks out. He has been absolutely reliable. He's been the most reliable free throw shooter of this season for a reason.
Can't foul, Sam. Can't foul. Got to play hands up defense.
Cole
no three-pointers.
Takes it all the way. Misses the layup.
Raiders ball. That should be Raiders ball. Oh, man. What a game here. 20.9 seconds left to go. 5-point lead, Raiders.
They need to watch a three-pointer by Sebastian Cole from deep. Sebastian Cole nails it.
Oh, baby. 15.4 seconds on the clock.
Again, the Raiders still have the lead.
Sim, I cannot, I'll say it one more time. I have not seen a game this good in my 4 years at Regis. Simply put, it's that good. Cherry Creek, Regis Jesuit, win or go home here. Win or go to the Sweet 16 to take on Denver East, most likely.
So obviously, Jake, if I had to guess, they're going to foul. If I were the Raiders, you get it to Michael Wolf no matter what. I don't care how many screens you have to set. I don't care however many people need to move around the court. You get it to Michael Wolf no matter what. Not saying that some of the other guys can't hit free throws. You need someone who you can 100% rely on, and it's been Wolf. He's hit 6 free throws in a row. You can't get it to anybody else.
Sam, I got to wonder now, where will the ball be inbounded for the Raiders? I got to think, how many timeouts are left, too? That's another important factor.
Yeah.
It looks like 1 timeout left for the Raiders, none for Cherry Creek. So, Sam, I think you get it up the floor. You take a timeout once you get past half court if the foul's not called there.
You got to get the ball up the court, though, Jake. They've been struggling to get it up the court the last couple times. They need to get it up. And they can't fumble around with it.
No mistakes here. No mistakes if you're a Raiders fan. Got to hang on. 15.4.
Blakely Stoughton gets it into Will Barbera.
Smart play.
Wolf, perfect. And
Couldn't
they foul
have
him.
drawn
That was
one better.
perfect.
That is all Ken's shot right there. He's brilliant. He truly is. Sam, he's like Bill Belichick, for the Patriots. Just a smart man right there. 2 free throws. It wouldn't end it, but it would
help.
Be nice.
It would help.
Sure would be nice.
The first free throw, Michael Wolf. He's hit 6 in a row. And make it 7.
Clutch.
Michael Wolf. He has been playing the game of his life tonight. He's coming to the Cherry Creek Bruins home stadium, and he's made a huge case for MVP of the day. Michael Wolf,
11.9.
8 in a row.
He's got it.
Sir. Kyle Sandler subs in for him. No foul. Coach Shaw is saying
he doesn't
you
miss.
Cannot afford to foul, and they got to guard up fast.
The offense-defense substitution, as Sam mentioned, coming out. is Michael Wolf. 8
Sebastian
seconds.
Cole over to Hausman. Mid-range post up.
He missed it. He missed it. 3, 2. Oh, 3 seconds left
The
on the
Raiders
clock.
are 3 seconds away from upsetting number 3 Cherry Creek in their home field.
Oh my goodness. Cherry Creek Stadium, and this has been the most electric game in Regis Jesuit history. What a performance tonight from the Raiders. Will Barbera can end this thing right here, Sam.
Will Barbera, in the words of Stevie Wonder, could sign, steal, seal, and deliver it. Back to Regis Jesuit. Here we go. For the game. Off. Hey, all good. 3 seconds. But this one free throw would lock it up with the key.
Throw away the key, pass it out. Let's end this thing here at Cherry Creek.
Barbera.
Send this team to the Sweet 16.
No good.
It's off the mark.
It's over.
They've done it.
Regis, they have upset number 3 Cherry Creek here at home for Cherry Creek.
From 0-9,
lots of words.
From 0-9 to the Sweet 16, and boy, it's sweet. Patrick Carlson, we did it on the Raiders Sports Network. Can you believe it?
The Raiders defying odds and upsetting Cherry Creek. Unbelievable effort from the Raiders as these fans are going absolutely insane and they would love to rush the court. Unbelievable play from Regis. Jake, any last words before we close up this exciting first game of the evening?
Sam, I am speechless right now. Every Cherry Creek fan is speechless. Every Raiders fan is speechless. This was one of the best games I've ever seen. What a performance from these two teams. Michael Wolf, yeah, baby, you have yourself a day. Go home, celebrate, and we'll come back with you on the Sweet 16. Regis Jesuit storms the floor. Here we go, baby.
Excellent game from the Raiders, and we will see them in the next round. And yes, you don't even need to question it. We will be there commentating, and we will be so happy to bring it to you live on the Raiders Sports Network. It has been our pleasure bringing to you live this amazing upset game. Again, Jake Stewart, my broadcast partner, so glad he was here to do this with me. Patrick Carlson, Jack Fate, and Sophia Marsnick
One more
doing
thing, folks.
a great job.
Don't forget, we got hockey tonight, doubleheader action, taking on number 4 Denver East, the number 5 Regis Jesuit Raiders, looking for a spot at Pepsi Center in the Elite 8. Thanks for tuning in with us on the Raiders Sports Network.
As Jake said, my name's Sam Stern, and in the words of my mentor and good friend Nick Sanglis, stay classy, my friends.